Hey guys, before I start this video, I just want to clarify that I made this video back in March of this year. It was probably like the middle of March of this year, and I never edited it and I never uploaded it. So this is a book review that I have this is essentially the only book that I read this year that I absolutely just loved, and I never dared to upload the video until now, so enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to the video. I have not been here in about 3-4 months, just because I have been distracted with other things in life and I just didn't feel like reading at the beginning of the year. So it was more like a reading slump, and I really didn't I didn't feel like reading for the first 2 or 3 months of 2024. I know I did the bookshelf tour, but after that I didn't really do any videos after that. So today I'm actually going to do a review of To Con Gentlemen, because this was literally the only book that I read for the entire first quarter of 2024, and I don't mind it because I loved it. I had a lot of mixed emotions with this, but I really just ended up giving it 5 stars, and it just blew me away. So let's just get started. So just for starters, this book, I did not, I've never heard of the author. I had never heard of the book. So I was like clueless as to what it's about. I got this, I believe, from Barnes & Noble, and I was really interested in reading it. So I just started reading it. I was like, okay. And then the beginning of it, like the first 25 to 30 pages were a bit boring, or a bit like just slow. And I didn't really I wasn't totally invested in it quite yet until like maybe like page 40 or something, page 50, around there. And it wasn't until then that I started feeling like, okay, this is not that bad. It's all right. I can keep reading. Because if it was like until page like 100 and it's still slow and it's still like boring for me, like I'm just gonna DNF it. But this picked up right after that, and I am like I'm so happy I continued reading it, because this is like the 5 stars for me that I needed, especially lately, because I have been just not reading at all. And this is about a woman who, she is a con woman. So this is the book based off of Regency era, about nobles, the noble, like high society, like Regency era kind of thing. So it's based on like the early 1800s, and it didn't actually seem like it was the early 1800s, because of the way they were speaking was proper, but it wasn't like they were speaking in like a very like antiquated language, you know. So it was very interesting to me. And yeah, so this book, I'm just gonna go straight into it. This is about a con woman in the Regency era, and she's been conning people, conning nobles, because there's certain servants who are working for like nobles, and they just, something happens to them and they are not really rewarded fairly. So she kind of cons people into convincing that she's the person, she is like the maid or servant, whatever, and she just cons them, and she lies and tells them that I'm here because you did this, and I want to be compensated and all that stuff. And so I find it quite interesting that the story started from that point. And then, so the interesting about this is that she accidentally went to the wrong house, and she met the wrong person. So she was supposed to meet Lord Newbury, but he met Lord Kentworth, and I was like, wow. And she did not realize that until like much later in the book, like much later. I'm gonna say like almost the end of it, like kind of the middle, almost end of it. The guy who she met told her that, and that was like until like the end. I don't really want to spoil whatever happened, but she ended up in the wrong house, and she didn't know that. And she came in like as if she was pregnant, and she was like this servant named Daphne Bellows, and she was just kind of trying to convince or persuade this person, this noble, that she got impregnated by him. And so accidentally she went to the wrong house, and she was doing that, but also the guy was a bit like standoffish and like kind of distracted. And then she invited her into his carriage, and they kind of just left, I guess London, because that's where the located is, in London, England. So they did that, and then she didn't realize that it was going to be a lot farther from London, like farther than she realized, and she didn't realize that. So I really just enjoyed this overall. The writing is very very simple, you know. I really enjoyed that. I really just have some moments where I laughed. And I just really enjoyed it. The guy, I think his name is Carver. Lord Kentworth, but he said he's Lord Newberry, and his actual name is Carver, and the girl's name, who's the compliment, is Rose. And I just was like a bit on the edge of my seat, like what's gonna happen with these two. Like I'm wondering like when he's gonna find out, but he actually, yeah, like I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, because I just like I don't want to spoil it when you guys want to read it, if you guys are interested in reading it. But it was just a laugh for me. It was very witty. I usually don't go for romance a whole lot, like especially like I don't know. It's just like I really don't go for like straight up romance. This one was a bit of a surprise for me, and it did definitely blow me away. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. The writing, again, is very simple. I feel like it's not antiquated at all, the language. They sound proper, of course, because they're nobles, and they're obviously from high society and all that stuff. But I really enjoyed this. I really think it was just all around a great experience reading this. And yeah, if you guys are interested in reading it, it's really, really good. I definitely recommend it. So that is all for this video, guys. This is a very short video. I really will try to do more consistent videos. I know I haven't done anything like that because I haven't read as much. And I feel like that's mainly the reason why, is because I haven't read that many books. I only read this book, and that's it. So yeah, and then also by the way, this, I don't know if you guys have seen the short that I put up, but this actually made me teary at the very end. Like, if you guys read it, you probably know why, but like it gets very sad in the ending. Just gotta say that it gets very sad, because they talk about grief, and they talk about pain and loss and all that stuff, and just how they both lost people in their lives. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, because I really don't want to talk too much, because I don't want to spoil it. But just go ahead and pick it up. I just 100% recommend it. So that is my review for To Con a Gentleman by Sarah Adams. I have never heard of her books, or of her as an author, but I definitely want to check them out. More books of her out, because they also have, I think she also has this prequel for this book, and also a sequel, and I really want to check those out soon. So yeah, that is all, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys next one. Bye.